Oh, hey, peace and blessings. Welcome back. Yaldabaoth, like, where's my video, bro? I'm like, I'll make you a video, bro. If you ain't watched my Yaldabaoth part 1 video, come watch that. I'm just giving him a little bit of this video. I want to go over this Shalom test. Right, I've been in a Bible lab, this discipleology type shit. They told me take the Shalom test. I'm gonna link it in the video. I ain't sponsored by them or nothing, but it's been helping me out a lot, and I've been learning stuff. I want to share my results. Advise you to take the test, and see where we can grow together, right? But man, today, Yaldabaoth came back to me today. He trying to destroy the whole world, man. Oh God, I was about to curse the man. Anger. That nigga know how to provoke a motherfucker, man. That nigga has a lot of energy of like Loki. How Loki appears in like Marvel movies. Yaldabaoth is like that, man. He's a trickster god. Man, this nigga came to me as God, right? I ain't worked with Yaldabaoth like a year or something in real life. So I ain't have to use too high of a discernment. You know what I'm saying? And he came to me, I'm like, bro, God, why would you do this to me? I like, did God really just do this to me right now? Some bullshit. I ain't gonna go into some bullshit. That's the realm. God did some bullshit. I'm like, bro, I've been putting in so much work, bro. Why are you doing it? You already know how I feel about this whole situation, gang. You already know I'm taking that shit to the grave, bro. You already know. Like, and I'm not changing my mind, twin. I don't care if I ain't going to heaven. I'm not changing my mind, gang, in real life, bro. You have not fixed that shit, twin. Why are you doing that shit? Man, it was fucking Yaldabaoth ass. I noticed it like a minute later. I noticed like a minute, 2 minutes later, but I'm like, bro, this nigga got me and God. I might start swinging on this nigga again. Me and God been peaceful for so fucking long, y'all. I'm like, twin, what? Why would you do this? Fuck, this Yaldabaoth trickster ass, twin. But that nigga really taught me something, twin. He taught me a crazy curse, right? God told me not to curse the motherfuckers no more. You get what I'm saying? As of late, this probably what happened to you as a magician. Like, God will show you your magic is real, and then you like, hey, stop using it, though. Stop using it. Like, you can use my power. You feel me? God done told me like months ago, right? Like, don't curse the motherfuckers, because I know you about to do it. Don't curse the motherfuckers for real. Like, God already told me my power real and shit. So I'm like, all right, I'm not gonna curse these motherfuckers. But like, twin, I've been opening the book, you know what I'm saying? The Bible talk about God, righteous anger, God gonna handle it, right? We're supposed to pray for our enemies and shit. I'm trying to do that shit because I'm like, bro, I'm provoked. I got authority for real, twin. Like, I ain't been cursing nobody. I probably ain't cursed nobody in like 9 months. You know, niggas be posting semen retention. Hey, bust that 2 weeks, face ass, gay ass niggas. Hey, bust that 2 weeks, man. Like, what the fuck, bro? There's niggas, like, trying to rehabilitate themselves off hard drugs and shit. Niggas like, hey, watch no porn in 2 weeks, bro. That shit's so gay to me, bro. Nobody want to hear about your, but in real life, nobody want to hear about your member, bro. But nah, I ain't cursed nobody in like fucking like 9 months almost or something like that. Man, Yaldabaoth did this shit. I'm like, twin, why are you waking up the beast? Why are you waking up the beast, twin? But now he showed me like, hey, that shit work on me, twin. That shit probably work on any fucking body in real life, twin. I'm like, okay. All right, Yaldabaoth. All right, you need to check yourself though, but okay. All right, you know what I'm saying? All right, twin. That nigga just a prankster, twin. It's like one of them pranks, niggas start crying. It's like he put one of them pranks, man. Y'all remember was kids and shit. Niggas start crying, break your ass so damn hard, twin. Break your fucking heart off of pranking shit. I'm like, okay, all right, twin. All right, that's you. I'm used to your dumb ass by now. I'm used to your ass by now, man. Whatever, man. Got me apologizing to God and shit. Me and him been cool as fuck the past couple days. You know what I'm saying? Into some other shit. Yaldabaoth was like, man, make my goddamn video. Me and start talking about honor, bro. I'm like, bro, that shit, okay, thank you for this curse shit. Kind of useless. God told me not to curse no one right now in real life. That shit useless as fuck, but okay, thank you. I know the tech now. I'm like, twin, that shit really dishonorable, bro. Why you pretending like you got this shit? Pretend like this other shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna go into this personal shit. I'm like, bro, why you pretending on this? Why you pretending on this bullshit, bro? But like the other day, a couple days ago, you know what I'm saying, I'm being on Bible app and shit. They told me to take the Shalom test, right? It's I'm gonna put it in the description, right? But the way the author of this app puts it out, right? Shalom stands for spirit, or an acronym for Shalom really is spirit, honor, affections, learning, others, and mental toughness, right? And it's like, I guess 0 out of 10, 1 out of 10, right? You try to answer as truthfully and honestly as you can. You know, I'm like, maybe I boosted myself up a little bit. Maybe, you know what I'm saying, I wasn't as humble, I don't know. But I tried to answer as truthfully as I could. But out of these rankings, right, spirit, honor, affections, learning, others, and mental toughness, my affections and mental toughness is the least. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna give y'all the numbers, but it's the least, right? I'm like, dang, bro. This Yaldabaoth test really just tested me on that. I need even more mental toughness, bro. I swear, I think that's why this spirit exists, bro. Like, this nigga gonna make you tough, bro. Like, this nigga gonna push you to that limit, bro. I should have more mental toughness. Even in the worst case scenarios type shit. Even in the most serious of situations. Like, I feel like naturally I do have good mental toughness. Like, off rip. Like, better than most people I know, but I ain't comparing myself to earthly people. You feel me? I'm comparing myself to heavenly people, right? I do need more mental toughness for real. And it's a good way to, just a good, like, mirror reflection back to myself. Like, bro, this is really what you weak in. And they got my affections the same, like, low scale as mental toughness, right? Affections. I have not been feeling that affectionate, to be honest. Like, Saturn and Aries, right? I got 10th house stellium and shit. Just lately, I'm single and shit. I ain't been feeling that affectionate. Really not feeling affectionate? Yeah, hell no. I'm like, okay, you're supposed to be, though. Supposed to be affectionate. I might look up the definition of affectionate right now. Readily feeling or showing fondness or tenderness. Example, a happy and affectionate family. Bruh, being tender. Twin, I have not been tender. I ain't been no chicken tender, twin. I gotta be more tender, right? Definition of tender, gentle and kind. So I need to add that. To my energy bank, to my practice, you know what I'm saying? Just being gentle and kind, affectionate with myself, with other people. I've been trying. I told you I stopped cursing people. I really been trying. Always provoked. You know what I'm saying? Never unprovoked, by the way. Never unprovoked for sure. But just be more affectionate, gentle, kind, have more mental toughness, right? They say those are my weakest aspects, right? And it's going up from the bottom. They say spirit, right? On God. I thought spirit be my highest one. On God. I thought spirit be my highest one. But then next is honor. Right, okay. Right. Then my highest one is learning and others. And I peeped that because I literally be making content about learning for others. You feel me? So I feel like there's some truth in this test. You get what I'm saying? There's some truth in this test. But I'm not going to go into it that deep. I'm going to go to the next steps, though, because that's what affected me most when I read it originally. For affections, right? They say regularly ask your family or closest people, what do you need from me that you are not getting? That's a beautiful question in real life. That's a very kind and gentle question, a very affectionate question. What do you need from me that you are not getting? I know I do have some video requests I am gonna make, but right, this is a library for me too. And when I do make a video, I want to be able to always go back to it. Cause say if I make a video about like octopus shamanism, right? I wanna be able to look back in 2-3 years when I'm not in that energy and be like, hey, maybe I do want to get back in that energy, right? Or make a video about, you know what I'm saying, say Archangel Michael or something. Like, I want that video to be able to last years and not just Boom. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could finish the astrology series in one day, and tonight I could have been finished it, right? But I look back on those videos, I'm like, this is a pure energy that I created based upon the subject matter. You get what I'm saying? And it's just pure, and right, I took a lot of energy and time making it, so it's more likely to stand the test of time. You get what I'm saying? I do have some requests for y'all that I am still gonna do. So the second question: be intentional about protecting relational rhythms, date nights, family dinners, one-on-one time. Even as life gets busier, consider how you can invest in other couples or families who are struggling in this area. You know, but I'm not gonna go through the whole thing. I do hope y'all take this test, but it's some good ass information in here. It can help you reflect back on your own nature, your own relationship with God, your own relationship with yourself. You get what I'm saying? They say spirit, your relationship with God, honor, stewarding body, time, and responsibilities, right? I've been in the Bible about honor. It talks a lot about honoring your body. You know, I've been trying to honor my body more, closing myself off to negative energy, opening myself up to positive energy. You know what I'm saying? As much as God, I'm be with God. Like, I ain't gonna get too much more positive energy. I don't know, I'm trying to be affectionate too, right? Family and close relationships. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I should, like, just work on this stuff more, right? Learning, growing in wisdom and knowledge. Or even though learning my highest one, you know, there's still a lot I can learn about. Like, I was learning about Mayan astrology. You know what I'm saying, bro? People think I just be, like, wasting my time or something. I be spiritual when the video cuts off to it. It's not just for YouTube to it. It's been my whole life since before elementary school, gang. But whatever. Others. O is for others, right? Friendships and community, and mental toughness, emotional and mental health. All right, this tool is meant to refocus you on God, character. Only Jesus lived this perfectly, right? So ain't nobody just gonna have all 10s in this shit, you feel me? We just still in the flesh, right? We in this earthly form, whether we like it or not, you feel me? Bringing down this heavenly energy in this goddamn earthly form, man. But, you know, beyond that, though, in my own spiritual life, right? Me and God been talking about, you know, how God intended the world to be and what it actually is. And it's a difference, you know, as a magical practitioner, you're going to create a world truly that could be beautiful, amazing, awesome, and enjoyable, but it might not be the world God intended, right? If you do believe in free will, I do. That's the only way things make sense, you know what I'm saying, to me. But because of our free will, the humans in our past, our collective ancestors, have built a world that God did not intend for it to be. You know, God does intend you to be a certain way. I've been trying to honor myself like that. And, you know, just because we're learning together, you know, I do advise you to do the same thing. Ask God, what does he intend for your life to be like? How does he intend, you know what I'm saying, for you to spend your day? How does he intend for you to spend your day? Right? What kind of relationship did he intend for us to have with each other? You get what I'm saying? How affectionate did he intend us to be? What did he intend for us to learn about? Apparently it wasn't evil. You get what I'm saying? So, right, this stuff really infinite, y'all. No one knows everything. Jesus don't even know everything. Literally only God. It says it in the book. So you can always be a better person. Strive to be a better person. Strive to keep learning, being more affectionate, showing more honor, caring for others more, being strong mentally, emotionally. You know what I'm saying? Being full of that good spirit. Right? This what that Shalom test show me. But you should take it yourself. I do advise it. I ain't getting paid for it or nothing, but you know what I'm saying? A close relative told me about it. So I'm sharing it with y'all, you feel me? But beyond that, okay, one more thing on my own, just like spiritual journey and shit. This shit used to be a diary for real. Man, This could really be its own separate video, but whatever. I did something yesterday that changed my outlook on a lot of stuff. And that's good. That's refreshing, you know. I work with a lot of spirits, angels, other guys from other pantheons, you know what I'm saying? Some fallen angels and all kind of other stuff, right? But I asked God, you know, the highest God, I asked God to show me what my demon looked like. You know, if you ready to get real with yourself, you ready to, you know what I'm saying, really take a stand, change your life for him, you know, you should ask God, what does your demon look like? You know, everybody want to be an anime character, everybody want to be the main character, bro. Your demon probably not like a fucking succubus. You know what I'm saying? Fucking wings and fucking bikinis and shit. Everybody want their demon to look like a succubus shit. Your demon probably not a succubus, twin. Your demon probably a monster or some shit, twin. You probably don't got no 10 out of 10 babe, no, you know what I'm saying? No hot babe demon. You probably don't, twin. Y'all show me what my demon look like. And it just made so much more sense. Disgusting little thing. If you are curious what it looked like Karibo from Yu-Gi-Oh, but like filled with dust. Instead of like that brown fur, it was like a dust monster. It was like a dust monster. You know what I'm saying? If you watch my Genesis video, it talks about how like we made out of dust. We just read Genesis 2. You know, it talks about how we're made out of dust. My demon literally looked like a dust monster. You know, not the worst thing in the world. I've seen uglier creatures and shit. I've seen more, you know, demonic looking, evil looking creature. You know, I try to be a good person, right? My shit looked like a dust demon, man. Like a big ball of dust with eyes and shit. Fucking mouth and shit. Big ball of dust with eyes and a mouth, man. And it's like, I still gotta clean up, you know? It's like you can clean up your whole house, but you don't dust, you feel me? That shit's still dusty, right? That shit really still dirty. That shit ain't no heavenly energy, no divine energy. I feel like God's telling me like I'm close, but like I still got work to do. Still gotta dust the whole house. Get everything out, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, that shit changed my perspective on a lot of shit. I see other people demons and all, you know, all kind of fallen angels. I ain't never really seen my own demon. Like, God, show me what my own demon look like. Motherfucker, dusty motherfucker. And I'm a germaphobe for real. I be allergic to dust. I be allergic to pollen and shit. I be allergic to mold. I'm really a germaphobe. My whole damn demon, like, I'm gonna stop saying it. It's just like, ugh. It's like a fucking dust. I'm like, what the fuck? This is my shit? Not no goddamn demonic babe like an anime. No, you got dust demon. All right, man. So yeah, only way I'm getting that shit out is to honor my body. You know what I'm saying? Be more affectionate, right? Learn more. Have more mental, emotional toughness. You know what I'm saying? Care for others more. Try to live in that good spirit in real life. Clean up the motherfucking corners, you feel me? Clean up the whole damn house, right? Heaven don't got dust in it. So we work it. I hope you still continue your spiritual journey, though. I appreciate you for making it to the end with me. I hope y'all have a super day, a super week, a super month, a super year. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Till next time, peace.